Hopefully you guys can see me okay. Let me see how that looks. Let me pop this up a little higher. There. Alright guys, how you doing? Prepper Nurse 1 here. I wanted to go over this with you. The longshoremen have gone on strike, okay? So it says the East and Gulf Coast ports with the ILA longshoremen walked off the job from New England to Texas, stranding billions in trade, okay? It said at approximately 12:01, which right now is about 4:30 in the morning. I went to bed early and I'm up, and so I slept for like 5 hours, and I'm up and I'm like, I want to do this video again. So they have, as of 12:01, they went on strike here October 1st, 2024. All right, between 43% and 43 and 49% of all U.S. imports and billions of dollars in trade monthly go through the East Coast and Gulf ports. The International Longshoremen's largest maritime union in North America rejected an offer from the Port Management Group on Monday that included wage hikes over 6 years of near 50%. So they're making it look like the longshoremen are being greedy, okay? But the ports are making a ridiculous amount of money, and they don't want to take care of the longshoremen. Let's see. It says billions in trade will come to a screeching halt in the U.S. coast and Gulf Coast ports after the longshoremen union, roughly 50,000 of its 85,000 members, making good on a threat to strike at 14 major ports. So, let's see, I wanted to go over, this is the first large-scale Eastern dock workers strike in 47 years, alright? I'm trying to find where it had said, I must have looked at a different one, but it said a one-week strike will cost the ports $3.78 billion, alright? So I want you to think about that. It's a lot of money. Oh, here we go. Yeah, a one-week strike will cost the U.S. economy $3.78 billion and cause the supply chain shutdowns through mid-November. In all, the ports threatened to strike handles $3 trillion annually. So these ports that are shut down right now, as of right now, $3 trillion annually. All right. A lot of the stuff that's coming through those ports, a lot of the generic medication, car parts, also a lot of food are brought in through these ports. So it's like it says, it's a gateway for generic medication made in India. Approximately 48% of the active pharmaceutical ingredients used in the U.S. is being imported from India. So yeah, it's definitely going to be something that's going to affect a lot of things. The Gulf ports account for 53% of all U.S. apparel, footwear, accessory imports, and yeah, it's just not a good thing. Number one importer that will be affected is going to be Walmart. You know, they're the number one that's going to be affected. Obviously, they're probably the largest company out there. But Home Depot, Samsung, LG Electronics, they're going to have to try to find different options depending on how long the strike lasts. So, yeah, Walmart imports, let's see. It's just given the numbers of all these different companies, but they've made it clear that all of its members, including those not subjected to expired contract, will be closing ranks. You can be sure the ILA's 85,000 members will be supporting their sisters and brothers. So it's not just going to be on the East Coast that's going to be affected, okay? So they I'm just trying to. The contact with the union, with the union and the officials broke down in June, and it says the White House has engaged senior officials, including Secretary of Transport Pete Buttigieg, Acting Secretary of Labor Julie Sue, Director of National Economic Council, branded since late last week in an effort to bring negotiations, but they're not stopping the strike. Okay, but let's see. The offer included wage increases of 50% over 6 years, triple employee contributions to employer retirement plans, strengthen healthcare option, and retain current contract language around automation and semi-automation. The union has already said in a statement at 11 a.m. Eastern Time Monday that the ocean carriers represented by USMX wants to enjoy billion-dollar profits they are making in 2024 while offering the longshoreman workers an unacceptable wage package that we will reject. So they want, obviously more because these ports are making a tremendous amount of money. So this is big, guys. Okay, I mean, this is a huge thing, not really being discussed in the media, but how many times have I said recently, stock up on food? If this strike lasts for any length of time, it's going to affect a lot of aspects, food being a big part of that. Prices will go up across the board. This is something that you really need to be paying attention to, okay? Really need to be paying attention to. Bad situation, definitely going to affect the U.S. economy. Like I said, again, I don't know how long the strike's going to last. I can't make that determination. But, a 1-week strike will affect the U.S. economy by $3.78 billion. Anything longer than that, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad, And I definitely always in support of people being treated fairly, making a good wage, especially when these companies are making billions in profits. And a lot of these companies, folks, don't want to pay people. They don't want to pay people. So to me, that's a huge issue. Huge issue. So something to think about. I don't know where you guys stand on it, but if you're unaware of it, I'm going to really, truly encourage you all, once again, to get stocked up. I got to see where the time is, where we're at on here. Hold on a second. Where are we at here? Okay. I just had to see where we were at time-wise. I don't want to go too long. But anyway, take care of your business, folks. Get squared away. Because if this thing lasts a while, it's going to hurt, okay? Financially for everyone. So be safe. Keep prepping. Take care of your business. I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.